How's it going today? Well, I did a little research and I had this. I actually knew already, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. During a certain time in America in 2000 to 2008, a lot of publicly funded, federally funded entities that helped American citizens were cut. Now, I will give an example. For example, mental institutions that was federally funded by the United States of America was cut. Mental institutions. Also, government funded rehabilitation centers were cut. Recreation centers were cut. The United States of America felt as though that they no longer wanted to fund these entities that helped poor citizens get through everyday life. Hence, in 2015, we have massive amount of killings by everyone saying people are mentally ill. At the same time, we have no recreation centers for our youth to indulge in. As when I was growing up, I lived right around the corner from a recreation center. I lived there day in and day out. And since these programs have been cut by the American government because they felt as though that it was a burden to them financially, they thought it was a burden to them financially to help our youth, our mentally ill, and our disabled. And that's a shame. And now they wonder why things are the way they are today. We're not going to knock the fact that teenagers are going to be teenagers. But if we had our teenagers in programs such as publicly funded recreation centers where they can go play basketball, swim, ping pong, volleyball, it doesn't matter. These programs were cut at a certain time in America that was most important for our youth to have. It was most important for our mentally disabled folks to have. And when you shut down these type of programs for people that are unable to afford them, you're going to have anarchy. In time, you will have anarchy. Because now you have all these things that were cut, which was grateful. That's what makes us great. Our country can fund stuff like this. That's what makes us different from other countries that we do and have done, but not no more. Not no more. These programs has been eradicated. It's now 2015. They're gone. They're gone. I don't ever see it coming back either. I haven't seen no. PAL is one. I went through PAL. You know what PAL is called? Police Athletic League. The police force help poor, poverty-stricken youths in athletic things and educational things. They helped us. They helped fund it. The police officers aren't bad police officers. There are certain police officers that are bad. But in general, the United States of America has defunded a lot of these things to help us do better for each other. They've cut it out. They cut all these programs out to help us do better for each other, especially our youth. Our youth, everyone now today says the youth, they're out of control. They're out of control. They wasn't like this in the 80s, 90s. Sure, we had bad youths, but not on a larger scale as we have today, because they don't have nowhere to go. They hanging out at malls. Everyone back in the day we hung on street corners, but they hang out at malls, street corners. And hotels. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got nowhere to go shoot a hoop. Or have the recreation manager say, hey, want to learn ping pong? Hey, what do you like to do? What is your thing at 12 or 13 or 14? Instead, 12 and 13 or 14, they're left with nowhere to go, nothing to do. And I'm saying that the choice is not to do stuff, violent stuff, but they don't have nothing to do. They have no choices. Our youth have no choices whatsoever to indulge in any activity that's positive. Hanging out in the street corner and going to the mall is not positive. That's not exercise. They wonder why we're the most obese country on this planet. That's not exercise. I'm glad that there are things that are happening today to try to reverse what has happened 15 years ago. I'm sure that everyone knows that our youth is our future. But we are preventing our youths. We even preventing our people of wisdom from bestowing their wisdom upon us. Because you're cutting them dry on the medication, health care, food. You just want them all to just die off. Our senior citizens is our wisdom, poor or rich. But they are our wisdom, and we stop helping them. We don't even help our senior citizens anymore, or our disabled. I mean, it's like an all-out attack on the poor. An all-out attack on the poor in 2015. How is that possible? We pay taxes like everyone else pays taxes. We pay taxes like the rich. We pay taxes like the middle class, which pretty much don't exist anymore. But we pay taxes also. And you are attacking our survival? I'll get back to you.